Today we are going to have a look at Playlist Push. Now, Playlist Push falls in the same category as Submit Hub, being that it's a platform that allows you to either curate music if you own a semi successful playlist, or pitch your music to curators of said playlists. So, on the artist side, it's another good way to market your records and hopefully get more streams and more actual fans. I actually love the website here. Everything is nicely laid out and transparent, so I can show you exactly what I'm talking about without having to run an actual campaign myself, because I'll tell you now, campaigns are not cheap. So, first off, I mentioned in my Submit Hub video the problem of curators not always being people with any musical knowledge or experience, which is unfortunate. But something that Playlist Push makes clear is that curators' playlists have to check these here boxes, meaning they may not all have the knowledge, but they definitely all know what the people in their particular genre want to hear and have a decent following. So let's say you've released your song. Next stop would then be to head over to Playlist Push, where you would provide them with all the necessary details. They will ask you to select the genre, mood, or playlist that fits that song best. Just like Submit Hub, they will send your song off to the playlist curators for consideration. So they will respond by either adding you to the playlist or telling you why exactly it didn't work or fit into their playlist. Now, the same can be done for your song in its TikTok sound form. The steps are almost identical, so pretty cool. So scroll down to the bottom of the page, and here we can see how much all of this is going to cost you. Now, the minimum price for a Spotify campaign is $285. This will send the record out to 48 playlists. So, as you start to go into the higher brackets, keep in mind that each genre only has a certain amount of playlists, and cost can vary by genre ever so slightly, again, depending on the amount of playlists, the amount of curators, and the amount of, again, playlists or curators you're actually aiming to reach. They do also, as I mentioned before, run TikTok campaigns, and those will start at a much higher price of $340. Now I know this is quite a bit of money, but remember, marketing costs are not cheap. So anything you're doing in terms of music and spending actual money, you just need to remember that is an investment in yourself. However, don't spend money that you don't have. I'm sorry, I'm getting so off track here. So, sort of in line with what I was on about, is if you are a Klarna user, you can set up a payment plan which could alleviate some of the financial stress of running a marketing campaign by yourself. Once you're on a few playlists, you can make use of the analytical tools and see how your monthly listeners, streams, and more are performing. Also important to note is that no matter how much you spend, nothing is guaranteed. If you've watched the Borderlands movie, you'll get what I mean. This meaning that you could spend $285 and potentially get nothing in return. You could also spend $285 or more and get great returns and make your campaign costs back and more. That is about all I've got for you today on this topic. Definitely consider Playlist Push if you feel your music is up to par. It's definitely a good way to get your music in front of curators and getting a definite response. Because remember, you could email these people directly, but the chances of them responding to you are slim at best. Here you have a definite yes or no. You're actually going to get a response. Remember that this is also just one of many ways to market your music. So don't be discouraged if you can't afford a playlist push campaign right now. There are many other ways to market your music, Facebook ads, TikTok has TikTok promote. There's more, and it's just not coming to me at this very moment in time. But guys, thank you so much for watching. If you found any of this information helpful, drop us a like. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. We regularly drop informative videos like these. And have an amazing evening.